This camera is super weird. This shirt is very purple, and it's coming off blue. Hello everyone, Jeremy here. Today I am about to do a rewatch of The Mandalorian. Yes, this is a rewatch. I have already seen this show. As I record this, we're coming up on the release of Season 2, and I wanted to do a rewatch on my own, and then I realized, well, why not just do it with all of you? So, here we are. Little background on my feelings for The Mandalorian. If The Mandalorian, the television series, was a woman, I would marry it. It would make me the happiest man on earth, and I would spend the rest of my life holding it up and caring for it. Okay, I kind of turned it into a child instead of a wife there at the end because I started thinking about Baby Yoda, but you get my point. I'm in for the long haul at this point. I love it intensely. It is one of my favorite things in Star Wars, period. So, rewatching this, which I have not watched it since the winter. I rewatched a couple of episodes, right. I rewatched it a couple of times during the winter when the episodes would drop, but I haven't gone back to it. I watched the gallery stuff, but I never got to this, to rewatching the whole series. So, he just walks like a badass.
I have credits.
That is Hades, right? That music when he walks in. He's so dead.
He says you spilled his drink.
Oh, good God. That is so awesome. So awesome. I mean, terrible in real life. Awesome.
Look, there must be some mistake. I can get you more credits.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
So many lines from this. I have just entered my daily life.
Clearly, there's nowhere for me to go. So, I'm gonna look for that back tube if it's all the same to you. Yeah. I was hoping to be free for, Life Day. Maybe even, but I guess that's not gonna happen this year.
Probably not.
Wow.
There is one job. Let's see the puck. No puck. Do you want the chip or not?
Such a setup.
No! Drop your weapons! We have you 4-1.
I like those odds. I have a container of Beskar waiting for you upon delivery of the asset.
Alive.
Proof of termination is also acceptable for a lower fee.
That is not what we agreed upon.
I'm simply being pragmatic. Let's see the puck. Their age. That's all you can give me? Yes, they're 50 years old. We can also give you last reported positional data.
I don't know much about chain codes, but I didn't realize it sounds almost like an identification code. This is so wrong. They made an entire scene about armor. Awesome.
You are a bounty hunter.
Yes.
I will help you. I have spoken.
You have a land speeder or speeder bike that I could hire?
You are a Mandalorian. Your ancestors rode the great mythosaur. Surely you can ride this young foal.
I still want to know who these guys are that they are protecting the child. Like, is there a faction out there we haven't met yet?
Paragraph 16 of the Bondsman Guild Protocol waiver compels you to immediately produce said asset.
I'm in the guild!
You are a guild member. I thought I was the only one on assignment.
That makes two of us. So much for the element of surprise.
I will, of course, receive the reputation merits associated with the mission.
Can we talk about this later?
I require an answer.
Good Lord. Just mowing them down.
It appears we are trapped. I will initiate self-destruct sequencing. Manufacturer's protocol dictates I cannot be captured. I must self-destruct.
Do not self-destruct.
We're gonna lose. I gotta blow up.
I will initiate self-destruct.
Do not self-destruct. We're shooting our way out. Okay. New plan!
Beginning self-destruct countdown.
No, stop!
Awesome. In one turn. In one turn.
I will disengage self-destruct initiative.
That is how you open a door. And this is how you make an entrance.
Wait. They said 50 years old.
Species age differently. Perhaps it could live many centuries.
No. We'll bring it in alive.
The asset was to be terminated.
That. One of the best final shots in a TV episode ever. Ever. Discussing this episode, I remember watching this, and I think the first time through after the series got done, I kind of looked at this as one of the weaker episodes, but watching it today, the only weak part I feel like is when they're doing the blurg training, and that gets a little bit slow. But the episode is so good. It sets up so much. I can see some people getting a little weary of it, because my sister, from what I've been told by my parents, was actually, I guess, like halfway through the episode and turned it off because she wasn't into it. And my parents, being my parents, told her, no, you got to get to the end. And then, of course, she saw Baby Yoda there at the end, and she was sold. And I think that was, I wondered if that was going to be a hard sell for people, because this is a show about a bounty hunter. So it's so brilliant that they added this cub that he has to care for to bring in that same audience that Star Wars is known for, the all ages audience. Because instead of making it just dour, which it would be, if this was just The Mandalorian, this would be a really dour show. This would be a really rough show to watch week to week. This would be, I don't know, Breaking Bad in space almost, because it's an outlaw, it's a bounty hunter. But by having the introduction of that cub at the end, suddenly the whole show changes. But that's getting ahead of myself. As a first-time director, Filoni, live action director Filoni did a phenomenal job. I'm not sure if he was the guy for the first episode, but he is so good, it's ridiculous. And it's just because of certain minor things that I was just saying, like the blurred part, I think gets a little boring, to be honest. It doesn't work for me very well. I love I can't think of his name right now. Is it Quill? The Ugnaught. Love him so much. So he kind of carries those scenes. But, man, there are so many unanswered questions throughout this series that we still don't, like I was saying, who had the child? Who were these people protecting the child? We don't know. Do they know who the child is? Maybe was the child just in this storeroom and they were just protecting the storeroom? I don't know. It might be that, because that looks like it was like a large storeroom and the child might have been just in this capsule, kind of in hibernation type of a thing. So that might be all there is to that. But at the same time, there could be more. Heck, why is the Empire after the child? We still haven't gotten that answer yet. I mean, I think some of us have talked about the fact that maybe this is tied into the Rise of Skywalker. I kind of doubt that. But some of us wondered, because I've talked to other people about this and I've read other people mention it too, that maybe they want to harvest the baby Yoda, the child, to create the Emperor, to get his midichlorians or whatever and use that to create a perfect clone of the Emperor, or even a more powerful clone, something along those lines. And I almost think that's a little more convoluted than what I think Filoni and Favreau would put together, but maybe it is. I don't know. But it is curious. I almost think if it does turn out to be that, I'm going to be fine with it. If it doesn't, and it's something else, I'm also fine with it. But it is so cool. It's one of those Star Wars things you get to speculate about and be excited about, because I really wanted to see where it goes. This is just a great world building episode. It set the stakes. It showed the world. It told you where we were. And I'll never forget, as soon as this episode wrapped, I was on cloud 9. I was just going, oh my God, Star Wars is back. I love this show so much. I can't wait to get to the rest of the episodes. So what do you think? Are there things in here I didn't spot that maybe references or things that, hint at what's to come in the future we haven't gotten to yet? Not talking about the other episodes, just in this premiere episode. So leave those in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to see more content like this. Like I said, I am planning on doing the whole series, so eventually they will all be on here. Well, and before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thanks for watching.